got to know whether or not their president's a crook. Well, I'm not a crook.
Really? Then why did you resign?
Read my lips.
No new taxes. Just a major increase of all existing taxes.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky. I never told anybody to lie.
Oh yes, he did. On both of those.
The problem is that the way Bush has done it over the last 8 years is to take out a credit card from the Bank of China in the name of our children, driving up our national debt from $5 trillion for the first 42 presidents. Number 43 added $4 trillion by his lonesome, so that we now have over $9 trillion of debt that we are going to have to pay back. $30,000 for every man, woman, and child. That's irresponsible. It's unpatriotic.
Yeah. And after getting into the office, he goes and doubles the entire national debt on his own.
If you got a business, that you didn't build that. Somebody else made that happen.
This guy knows as much about business as a first grader knows about the theory of relativity.
Well, America, are you tired of all the deception? Have you had enough yet? Are you tired of voting for people and then finding out afterwards that they are nothing at all like they pretended to be when they were campaigning? That they are the complete opposite of what you thought they were? Here's your answer to all of that, America. Here's your chance to set everything right. In this coming election, make a write-in vote. And vote for nobody.
Hello, America. My name is Nobody. My name is one of the most mentioned names in American politics. Many people already know my name, and I have been steadily gaining in popularity for several years now, especially over the past 20 years. My name has been brought up and considered for public office on a great many occasions, for everything from local elections to state and national elections. Although honored for being so often considered, I never gave it much thought, until now. But with the state that America is now in, and after giving it much consideration, I have finally decided to openly run for office. So, I am now declaring my official candidacy as a write-in candidate for the office of President of the United States of America. I did not come to this decision lightly. I first needed to test the waters, so to speak. I began asking people from all walks of life just who they thought should be president, and the vast majority named me. In restaurants, coffee shops, diners, department stores, and even at public places like beaches, they all knew and chose my name as the best choice for the office. So, being that it's an actual requirement for getting onto the ballot, even as a write-in candidate in some areas, I decided to see if people would sign a petition to have my name placed into contention for the office. I set up a table on a busy street, and I only had to use the bullhorn that I brought with me one time. I merely said, "Ladies and gentlemen, would any of you care to sign my petition to have nobody on the ballot for president?" And within only minutes, there was a line formed in front of my table, stretching all the way around the block. Within a 3-hour period, I had over 5,000 signatures. No other candidate can claim that kind of popularity. And I am well known across this nation as well, from the Atlantic states to Hawaii, from Alaska to the Gulf of Mexico. You can go anywhere in this nation and ask people who they would like to see in the White House, and you will very often hear them say, "My name." So I am now officially declaring my candidacy as a write-in candidate for the office of President of the United States. Because so many people have shown that they are strongly united behind me. I am going to be running a very simple campaign. There will be no theatrical appearances with totally stacked audiences praising me, no totally phony Hollywood-produced emotion-arousing television commercials praising me. There is no need to do any of that, Because with their own reporting of what is taking place in America, the media is already promoting me with every newscast and showing you, the people of this nation, that I am the very best choice for the office. Yes, my campaign will be simple. My campaign will only be on the internet. My campaign is going to be the most honest campaign in more than a century, and quite probably the most honest campaign for office ever conducted. True, I have no actual experience for that office, but what difference does it make? We have all seen that experience is no longer a requirement for the office. What I do have to present to you is the truth. You can rest assured and be totally confident that everything you hear about me is the absolute truth. Ask anyone at all who follows politics in America today, and they will prove to you that I am the most sought-after candidate ever. When they say to you that nobody cares, you can be assured they are telling you the truth. When they say that once elected and situated in office, nobody will honestly care about you, the people of this nation, you can be assured they are telling you the truth. When they tell you nobody will allow this nation to acquire all of its own energy in order to lower consumer costs, you can be guaranteed that is the truth. When they say to you nobody will protect this nation's borders, you know that is the truth as well. When they say nobody will stop the wasteful spending and never-ending borrowing by the government, you can bank on that. When you hear them say to you, nobody will listen to your concerns for this nation, you know that they are telling you the truth. When you hear it said, nobody will put actual American citizens back to work, you know that they are being honest with you. When they tell you, nobody will keep his election promises, you know that is 100% true. When you hear so many people say, electing nobody is the best way to save America, you know they are telling you the truth. So there you have it, America. Because this nation has finally had enough, millions are now ready to stand behind my candidacy. And that is why I am now officially running as a write-in candidate for the office of president. There will be no begging you for money for advertising, because this is my entire campaign. There will be no begging you for money for signs, placards, and bumper stickers. You can show your support for me by making your own signs, placards, and bumper stickers saying, "Nobody for President." Now let's get started, America, and show the Washington establishment just who you really want in office. Get your homemade placards and signs made and proudly display them on your front lawns and in your home and car windows for everyone to see that you truly care. Now is the time to get the message out, America, so vote for me as your write-in candidate. Because a vote for nobody is the best way to stop what is happening to this country. A vote for nobody is the best way to begin to bring sanity to government. Remember, on Election Day, nobody for president. And together, we can save this nation. Thank you, and spread the word.
Who's the one who can make our downs all turn to ups? Nobody. Who's the resident, best to be president?